The first Descendant just got some brand new announcements, which include the world first race and some things there with that. We also got a major game-breaking bug that will prevent you from playing your character. We have some more neat statistics for modules as well as missions that will surely help your playthrough. Some cool neat details about certain Descendants, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the first Descendant. Okay, so let's just get into some of the official announcements that have been happening. This one being from the first Descendant Twitter account. Now the first Descendant did tweet this out this morning. I've gone over this already, but it seems like this is more than likely fixed now. They said they want to inform people that the issues causing delay in Twitch drop rewards has been partially resolved. They did give some issues here or why it was happening. Basically, if you participated in the Twitch drops event after logging into the game, then you should get the real-time Twitch drop rewards delivery within approximately 1 minute. That issue has been resolved. However, here's the edge case. If you participated in the Twitch drops event without ever logging into the game, it could be up to 2 hours, which may be required to receive the Twitch drop rewards, and there's still a fix in progress for that. So it seems like if you were watching Twitch prior to ever making an account or logging onto the game, or at least were working on those Twitch drop rewards or even got the drops sent to your account, and you had never logged onto the game before, those are the people that are having issues receiving their Twitch drops still. Again, that could take 2 hours, or it might not be there at all. They said please start the game before participating in the Twitch drops event until the issue is fully resolved. They'll notify you again through this notice once the fix is complete. So again, we're going to get one more update on this when that does go through, but I will be sure to update you guys on that. We have one more official announcement here from the first Descendant Twitter account, where they went on here to say a big shout out to the team for being the world first to clear Molten Fortress. This is the hardest of all the void bosses, which is only able to be seen after completing all the hard mode bosses or the original bosses for normal mode on the hard mode difficulty, and then it is the last boss to defeat there. They did also announce the names here: Videotape, Quasi, Apple IRL, and Pyro. Now I have been trying to find footage of this online. It seems like they don't have any clips of this, or at least they didn't post it. Although it might be somewhere. If you guys have seen this video or if there's a location for this, please do let me know and I'll put an updated pinned comment. You had to get through every single hard mode boss, including some of the last ones and some new ones, as well as Molten Fortress here. Now at the end here, they do say look forward to even tougher and more epic boss and get ready for the challenge. I do believe they mean the one coming out in August, which we saw from the roadmap. So we're definitely getting a ton of new content here and sometime soon as well, but still pretty cool for them to recognize the world first players. Jumping over, we do have that massive game breaking bug. Now this will literally prevent you from playing your Descendant indefinitely, and it seems like the game becomes entirely unplayable. Even if you close out of the game and come back, you cannot play that Descendant again, or at least until they patch this. It does look like you're able to switch Descendants, and that's the only way, but you're basically bricking your entire character, or at least the one you do this on. So currently there are 2 modules that will cause this. They have to be paired together in order for this effect to happen. So these have to do with the max HP setting, or rather negative percentage to your max HP. So this person here equipped 2 negative 50% max HP modules from a blank slate. Once you do hit both minus 50% there to the max HP modules, your character will go down. People can revive you, however it doesn't work. Your character will not get back up. They will be stuck in this crawl state. So shout out to Love Venerable on the Reddit for testing this. Unfortunately, he's not able to play, it seems like, 2 characters now, as he tried it again on Viessa with 2 negative 52% modules, and that character is now also bricked and he cannot play it. He put out a request here. He said it's permanent at the moment, and again, there is no official word on that. He tried the negative 52% ones on Viessa for science, and now that character is also not playable. There's no warning, no force unequip, and yeah, you're basically stuck with that character being essentially unplayable. So please do not equip 2 negative 50% modules or anything that adds up to 100%, or negative 100% rather. So this big edge case here is essentially going to brick your character. Just be very careful on that. Jumping over here, because it relates to modules, we have some other things here that might not be working or essentially not working correctly. Apparently this Transcendent lay pick mod increased efficiency does not currently work the way it said in the description. This person over on the Reddit claims they spent all day yesterday trying to hunt down this mod. He thought if he built 100 skill crit he could keep up his ult essentially forever. However, apparently it doesn't tell you when it's applied, and it also becomes burst and doesn't shoot out the orb that does consistent damage. It actually does significantly less damage, and the MP on crit is fixed at 30% chance. I guess this was a top tier mod, or rated a top tier mod from its description. However, until they fix this one, or if it's supposed to be like that, I would not spend your shards on it currently. We also have this really cool mod here for Glay. Again, I do have a guide for Glay on how to get her for free, so if you want to check that out, you can. We also have this Would the Iron Will module trigger permanently on Glay as it needs 0 shield, and people have confirmed that it does work, so this would be really OP for Glay and definitely suited for your build. So if you were playing her, I would definitely target farm that one. We have a really cool detail with Volby. This doesn't have anything to do with any modules, but if Volby is standing on water, she does glow. That's like a really cool hidden detail there, something that they kind of don't tell you about. But her back piece here does glow if she is standing on any body of water, even if it's not your own. So it doesn't have to be your own abilities there, it literally can just be water in general. Which if she is standing on any body of water, she does have a reduction of her MP cost, which is a staggering 50% reduction. Really good to know about Volby. I've seen a lot of people get her recently. A lot of people are starting to play this character. She is decently easier to farm, especially than some of the other ones, but definitely a neat detail with that there. Now I know I've had a lot of comments and a ton of comments on my guide videos about the 20% drop rates. People do feel that the 20% drop rates are either bugged or just misleading in general. We've had a lot of edge cases of people farming missions, 30, 40 plus missions, which at that rate should be a 99% chance of drop. Again, it doesn't increase that, but that's the odds when you do calculate it mathematically. Although if we do look here, this isn't for certain, but I do want to bring this up. Nexon does hold a patent for dynamic RNG. Now we don't know for sure if this is currently implemented into the first Descendant. So there is this patent here which is a player-based RNG patent. Essentially it's based on how much you play and how likely are you to continue playing. So this patent mainly has to do with kind of hardcore versus casual players, where the casual players who only play every now and then will actually be more likely to get this item or get items in the RNG system, and hardcore players that play every day more than likely will have worse drop rates, or even seemingly the more you play a mission, the more that you go through the mission, the less likely you are to get it because of this player-based RNG patent. Although again, just to be 100% clear here, it is not for certain if this is in the first Descendant currently. This is just a patent that they hold currently. Call of Duty has some similar stuff here with some RNG mechanics there with SBMM, but those aren't for certainly implemented either. They're just patents in general. There's been a lot of games that just have patents, or game companies that just have patents. It doesn't mean that it's fully implemented in the game or ever was in any of their games, but I just feel like I needed to bring this up, especially with a lot of people commenting about their drop rates feeling a little bit misleading at the moment. Hopefully they're just bugs. Hopefully that is an issue there that they do fix eventually, or it's just a bunch of edge cases. Maybe it could be due to server stuff. Not defending it, but hopefully it is the case there. Also, as a last minute mentionable, I did drop a guide for Enzo. You are definitely going to want to target farm Enzo. He should be your priority right now other than who you want to main. This character will make it easier to farm other characters, including Glay. He has a lot to do with the encrypted vault system and the encrypted vault stuff there. He makes it slower with the encrypted vaults, as well as gives a buff to the materials that you receive from it. So if you haven't already, I would definitely target farm Enzo. And if you need help there, again, I do have a full complete guide down below, as well as some help with some boss mechanics. Overall though, it should about covered for today's video. If you like and subscribe, until the next one. Deuces.